Hey everyone, welcome to the Game Week 12 review video. International break is over, and now we are going to start looking back into our Serie A fantasy teams. I'm coming off of a really good week, I'd say. Scored 88 points when the round average was 57. Just kept checking scores of games, and it was just my players scoring all week, which was amazing. So finally, I got some good luck. Brings me back in the top 2,000 out of all people playing, and we'll run through kind of what happened. I thought I was in a bit of a terrible place when it came to goalkeeping this week. Had Berisha facing Napoli and Turati facing Inter Milan. So I chose to take the lesser of the two evils and take Berisha against Napoli, and then Empoli shut out uh Empoli shut out Napoli. Napoli didn't score, so Berisha got a big 12-point return with the clean sheet. So that was amazing. My biggest mistake of the week was probably my captaincy choosing Di Lorenzo, which it did mean that Berisha got a bunch of points. He got one or like a halftime clean sheet, but that was it. He only got 5 points, it doubled up to 10. I had a lot of options that could have scored a lot better, making my score even better as well. Uh, but Milan Calabria gets one half clean sheet. DeMarco went and scored for Inter, scored the first one. It was a crazy goal from like I think this was the week where he scored from like 35, 40 yards or something on the wing. I don't know. Or maybe it was even further because it was just inside half. But it was an amazing goal. And then Inter cut the clean sheet as well. So a big 14-point performance by DeMarco would have been much better captaining him. Ederson is just the king of injury time goals. He scored in the 92nd minute to tie the game against Udinese. So nice points there for a cheap player. Nico Gonzalez once again scoring. That never surprises me anymore, though. I believe the goal was potentially a penalty, though. Chiesa and Berardi didn't do anything, which is honestly, when you look at this midfield, these are the two players that should be getting the returns. But they were the two that did not get any attacking returns. Kalpani also scored, still playing amazing. I'm really glad I ended up getting him in, just sad I didn't get him in sooner. Our last goal of the day came from Olivier Giroud. He scored early against Lecce, but unfortunately got a red card later in the game, which is why his score is not as high. And that is going to lead to a suspension. So we'll see how long he's out for, and maybe he should be making his way out of people's teams as well. Lautaro Martinez also didn't do anything. But when it comes to players on my team that if you were to choose who would score, Lautaro Martinez, Berardi, and Chiesa might be my top three with maybe Giroud in there as well. But it was kind of everyone else doing the scoring this week. Unfortunately, I sat Spinazzola, but who would I have put him in for? I probably wouldn't have started him over Martinez or Giroud. Maybe I could have got a 1 point increase by putting him in for Calabria or something. But overall, really happy with the way that this week went. Looking at our league now, almost on the second page in 44th in the league. But up top, we have Adam 21. And how many points? Only 71 points this week. Took a deduction there, so took in one more transfer than he had. Weak striking up top, some decent midfield. Captain Berardi, who was no better than captaining Di Lorenzo. Big defense, though, along the back with Jan Sommer as well. We can go to second place, which is Il Biscone still. Again, similar story in attack, has Kolpani, Bremer, and DeMarco, and that's where the majority of his points came from. Only a 65-point week, so it makes me feel better that I'm catching up on some of the leaders by a couple points. And then for our last one, last squad, which some of these guys have been up near the top for quite an amount of time with how much I recognize their names now. Weak attack, Kolpani and Nico Gonzalez was good, and okay defending overall with 63 points. So our people top in the league right now weren't doing as hot this week, but the top three still has a bit of a margin on the rest of the field. It's only 17 points, or sorry, 27 points, which isn't too hard. No, 17. I had it right the first time. Which isn't too hard to overcome in 1 week. This could get a lot closer really quickly. But you do see a bit of separation from the top three to those underneath it. Anyway, but there's a big pack chasing him, and I'm hoping to continue making my way towards that, almost at 900 points myself. Anyway, that is going to be our review video. I'll have the team selection coming out. Games don't start till Saturday this week, which is nice to get away from that Friday single game start. And I'll talk to you soon. Take care.